I'm Doug, your tech support representative here at Atlantic British, and in this video we're just going to touch base on changing the turn signal bulbs in the front of your 1994 to 1998 Discovery 1. Relatively simple task, and these bulbs do go on occasion. You want to be able to access them and change them relatively quick. You definitely always want your turn signals working in the front of the vehicle. So it is a safety item. So what we're going to do is basically go into removing the lens assembly to change the bulb, along with inspecting the socket, which we'll go over with as we get this off. Now initially you may find a plastic tray right here or a piece of trim that's easily removed with either a screw or two squeeze tabs, and it lifts right up and out of the way. What you'll see below is a large round spring type mechanism, and that's your retainer for your lens assembly for the turn signal. So simply going to grab that with a pair of pliers, or you can even get your hand down in there and with a finger lift it out and away from the side of the vehicle, and that's all you need to do to release it. And wiggle that out. Here's your bulb and socket assembly. Simply turn and release. Now something that you'll notice on these, you have a connector in the back here. This connector comes off, and essentially what you have is an intermediate socket that holds the bulb. Now the bulb is just simple bayonet design, which is a push in and turn out, simply removed. But you want to carefully look at these sockets because they are prone to corrosion. Inside you have your two pins that make contact with the bulb. You want to make sure there's no corrosion or rot there. You also have your two pins on the back, which your connector goes to. You want to make sure both of those pins are clean. No corrosion, no green fuzz. If you have corrosion or billet anywhere on this socket, replace it. It's a relatively cheap item. We do stock these, and it makes a big difference in how well this turn signal performs. So, putting it back together, simply nothing more than, you'll see here is your squeeze tab to remove. So those two little pins right there that's on the socket, that's going to line up with the connector. You're going to push in and seat, put your new bulb in place, turn and twist to the left, put socket in. Now you'll see you have two basically pins coming out of the bottom. They're going to line up and seat in those two cutaways right there at the bottom of the fender. Put your hand in and grab that ring again so that it runs in through the slot. That drops down in place. And then just to show you so you can see, we're simply going to pull that back away from the body again until that drops into that hole right there. And you're done. You've changed the bulb over, and now your turn signals are working properly. So when you're ready to change over the bulb and or the socket on the turn signals on your 94 to 99 or 98 Discovery 1, you can call any of our knowledgeable salesmen at 1-800-533-2210. And thanks for watching.